The most anticipated hero in the history of Marvel Rivals has finally arrived in Season 3. Blade is now in the game, and he is a duelist hero with a surprisingly dense build. But in truth, the pros were overestimating him. Everyone thought he was going to be a powerhouse, just steamrolling through the meta, but he's a lot more difficult to use than he looks on the surface, requires a lot of finesse, a lot of precision, and I'm going to show you some of the common mistakes everyone makes with this hero and how to correct them today. What we have to consider about Blade and what really makes him so difficult is he's a form shift hero. Not only does he have two weapons independent of each other, these two weapons change the properties on his regular attacks, and then he also has his phase shift, which builds him up into another set of attacks. So the basic strats of Blade, at least with his primary attacks, he's got this shotgun revolver thing, and it's probably the strongest part of his kit all on its own. It's got 8 rounds in the chamber, they do headshots, surprising amount of damage. I actually expect this to get nerfed in as soon as they start nerfing this character. Maybe they'll leave him for the rest of this season. The major enabler of his utility is this dash attack, and when you have the gun out, you actually apply an anti-healing effect on them. And it's for about 3 to 4 seconds. If you're diving into the front line of something, trying to battle a DPS, or you're trying to battle a flanker pocketed by a healer, you might actually be able to get that DPS down instead of them out healing your attacks. However, if you're using the sword, you just do this basic jump in spin, and it does a lot of damage on its own. But the problem with his base form is that his sword attacks don't do a lot of damage. And it's a 5-hit combo. You see, with the 5-hit combo, I did about as much damage as I did with the jump in. So standing there and just using his primary fire is a suboptimal way to use him. You really want to work up to those phase forms, but the problem here is that when you enter this form, you can no longer be healed. So if they're hitting you and you're in the front line, you can get absolutely melted, and this is exactly the wrong way to use him, actually. You really want to be isolating your targets, or ideally coming from the backside at the healers and the supports. He also has this block attack, but it doesn't completely negate damage. It just reduces it. So if these do 25 damage, it's going to do 5 damage when he hits me. But it only lasts for about 2 seconds. So it's really just to get in the push. Not even that. You want to be using it intermixed with your combos to disrupt their cooldowns. And that's where a lot of his finesse comes in. Like, you want to be reading your enemies, seeing when they're trying to use cooldowns on you, and then stopping them with your block, because you only got a second or 2 on that. Now, talking about Blade's blooded form, he has a cooldown meter here, and if you build it to 10, he reaches max attack and max speed boost. So you really want to be doing combos on people. This is best used in a hallway, close quarter situation. He works very well on convoys, on certain parts of the map where you're kind of forced up against each other. Really good in the death ball comps, really good in the brawl comps. But just remember, if you're in this form and you get singled out, you're going to die very quickly. The thing about it is, though, if you're in this blooded form and you use your dash in, you're going to instantly build half of your meter. You do it again, and you build it up to 10 quite quickly. And the thing about this mode is that every time you do damage, you're kind of reducing the cooldown on your dashes. So it encourages you to keep using your dashes as much as possible. Go in there, chop them up, and then if they do any weird stuff to you, you block them for a second, come back in, do your own dashes. And he's kind of a snowball character in that effect. When he's in this mode or when he's trying to get started, he's very vulnerable. But if you can get in a good situation, get in the back line, get a dash, you're already very dangerous in this moment. Now, when talking about his ultimate, it is not an insta-kill in the line. It's actually somewhat easy to escape, and it's going to do 500 to 575 damage over time. We can test it right here on the Thor, because Thor is 600 health. So it's going to leave him slightly alive, but this purple effect right here, you also apply this when you dash in and do that. Wow, 1 health. It stops him from being healed. So anything in the radius of your ultimate is not going to be healable for about 3 to 4 seconds. And if you're quick enough and capitalize on that, it can lead to some pretty insane kill combos. I've gotten a couple of decent clips with this hero. There's definitely a high skill gap on him, though. There's a lot to learn to even make him functional, and there's a lot to learn to make him super effective. But he can be incredibly effective if you're using him correctly. And it's really just about knowing when to block, 1, because you waste your block if you use it at the wrong time. 2, when to be blooded, because you can't be healed in this form. And then 3, just observing correct positioning, because he is not an off tank, he's not a side tank, He's not like Reed Richards where he can stand in the front line and just buff damage. He's meant to build up into an overwhelming force where the backline brawlers just can't stop him. Now we're gonna check out some gameplay. I only got a couple of games with him. The thing about new hero on new update day is you're racing everyone to actually pick the hero. But we did get a dub, we did learn some important lessons with him, and I'm going to show you it all in the moment. Comment down below how you're feeling about Blade. Are you enjoying this update? Is he everything you expected? Because it took 6 months to get this hero into the game. Alright guys, let's try to cook something here. We do got Mantis and Groot. That's kind of big. Should be on the gun. Let's switch the gun. There we go. Finish off. Nice. The gun is actually more powerful than people are giving it credit for. I honestly think this will get nerfed. Maybe they'll take a couple ammo out of it in the future, because look at that. He can actually kind of police the flyers. Okay, hold up. Come around the side. Let's make sure this is keeping up with us. It's got massive fall off, but where Human Torch likes to fight, I think Blade's pistol is going to be pretty good. He low-key is a decent counter to that character. Let me go around. I already got ult. Let's hit it if we can. Oh, it plays a little tune as well. It's the first time I've hit a good one.
This is real firepower.
Nice. I form switch right when I was in the middle of this pit of just insta-death. That's the part that everyone was thinking was super powerful, but instead it's really delicate. You gotta use it at the correct time, because the form shifting can leave you in a bad spot. Ah. Thanks for the backup, guys. Appreciate that.
I could use this. Slice and dice. I was born ready.
The thing is, though, it's near infinite, so you can just turn it on and off whenever you want. It's a matter of when you activate it. Okay, no, that's a bad spot. Keep it pushing. She activated it all the way back there. Okay, you know what? You can actually... I learned something there. While you're blocking, you can activate the Bloodlust. Or the Blooded form, whatever you want to call it. So that didn't register in my mind. So you can back up blocking while deactivating it to get heals. You just got to make sure to do the buttons in the right combo. So there is a bit of tech there to escape those super dicey situations, because that was one of those. That was a bad situation. Damn. I'm not, like, weak, but I'm actually kind of a big target. And I think everyone's prepared for me because it's update day. They're looking for the Blade to dive in. So I gotta play different. Oh! Oh, I wanted the kill on him so bad. Are they really? God, they just fight in the pit like that? What? This Black Panther. Or not Black Panther. I was gonna say Black Widow. But Black Widow's actually doing decent. I'm losing those Blade 1v1s. The thing is, I don't really look up too much about heroes before I try them. I want to get more of a blind impression and then learn them later. I gotta master the block. That's really... Okay. She keeps doing that in the wrong spot, doesn't she? Oof. Blade just got nerfed.
If anyone can do this, it's you, Kirby. The vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Shields up.
I just went to get him off the point. We actually managed to capture there. He got mad about it too, bro. Come on. You can't get mad about that. That's how the game is played. We got him split, I think. Yeah, see, that's what I was doing earlier. You can't use Blade like that. You can't jump in alone. You need fire support. But he can really hold the front. I'm not doing anything there. I'm going back. Whoa! That's nice. The dash in to the, I believe that's healing nerf with the gun. Slow with the sword. But 9 times out of 10... Aha, see? I went in, tried to get some slices. It didn't work, so I immediately switched. Get the blade out! Yes! Oh, I know what you tried to do. I'm mad respect to that play, Sue. Mad respect. Wow. That's crazy. That guy's almost dead. No way the blade went to the back. Went into the Moon Knight ult. Damn it, man. Dude, those 2 stack support ults. Ah, she used hers too far back. She's not gonna claim anything with that. What a burn, dude. No heals. No heals in that pocket. See, that's where I needed the ult.
This is real firepower.
We got another. See, they got a rocket ult there, and it just killed the whole thing. That's it. Oh. I see the power of his kit, but without support, he is a tough character to actually get anything done with. With the release of Blade, we also got his Polarity's Edge skin, and I guess in the lore, what happened is that Blade... Okay, it's gonna sound crazy. Blade took Dracula's sword from Season 1, and he was able to take down Null, and the Phoenix Force was running out of control, so he took down the Phoenix Force too, and it all fused into his sword, made this skin. We also got emojis and moods, but the emojis are more interesting because the devs are super on point with the memes. Once again, giving Jeff the Shark the flat top. You got Blade sleeping in the bed right there. You got from the movie. This is the one from the movie, actually. The most practice I have with Blade is the character select screen. Actually getting to his character faster than everyone else. Oh, I gotta protect my White Queen. Oh, nobody comes between the knight and his White Queen. The memes are real. Hold up. Let's try to find a side angle here. Oh my god. I never play a flank DPS, so I never play this angle, but... Oh! No! I thought he ran out. We have more active tanks this round. That's good. We got TTVs all up in this piece, though. So we gotta be careful. Okay, we're whipping. Just a lot of red through the hole, bro. That's probably the hidden benefit of Jeff the Shark. Oh, the shotgun. His freaking healing beam, bro. It actually makes it harder to aim at individual targets.
Judge, jury, executioner.
I'm already built up. Once you're built up, it's like hard to stop you. Look at that. Woo! That was some damage. That's a lot of damage.
Boom, one shot. 1,000 gods.
Woo! Nice. Kind of just overwhelmed them with force. That's where you don't want to fight Blade, in the middle of a hallway. They're trying to flank together. Ah! Thanks for the help, actually. The first one, I definitively won, because when you do this dash in, you get, it's pretty much when you build up to 10, you have a major attack speed, major attack power boost, but if you hit the dash, you start at half the meter.
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh no, they're coming back this way. Yeah, I'm dead. That's fine. If Thing died, I'll just go back to Thing right there. Everyone died, Thing. We don't need to go ahead. He can't hear me because no voice chat, but Thing do what Thing gonna do.
I'm doing this my way. Silver bullet.
He's right, though. We do need to cross.
Check out this area.
Yes.
Hold up.
Open season.
Still not used to him yet. Yeah, she got him. Nice.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Woo. Probably dead here. That closed up. I forgot. It just spreads. I gotta learn when it spreads and when it's still a slug. That's kind of what I'm messing up on. You go around. You gotta just switch forms constantly, switch your weapon constantly, and then you gotta hit your shots, because I am missing a lot. He has a good amount of sustained fire, though, like surprising pressure from distance.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Pushed him away. I honestly thought I would get a limbs there, but he hit a block on me in the middle of that. His blocks are so quick, too. It's like half a second. So if you're mixing it up well, it's pretty hard for the enemy to even tell what you're doing. You can get overwhelmed by Blade pretty quickly, but he also has some very easy counters. Like if they backed up with a Black Widow or something. Not a Black Widow. Like a Hela. Even a Star-Lord is going to be really good against him this season because of his invincibility frames.
I'm doing this my way.
You belong to me!
Open season.
I am ready to put on a show.
Judge, jury, back in the game. Executioner. 1,000 gods.
That's not actually going to kill.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
I'm not going to go in there. I'm out. Decision making.
Us against the world. So close.
Nice. Right in the melee pocket. That was my health kit. I took that already, bro. Nice, dude. What a drive.
Victory!
What a drive.
Win!
That's a unique feeling. No other character feels like that, for sure. That's good. Maybe Magic, but I don't play Magic a lot, so no XP there.